Okay, this here is a nail that's been wrapped probably about 200 times with this wire, this brown wire that you see right here. So I have 200 coils or so around that nail. And one of the things I did to that nail is I actually put it in a flame over my stove, then inserted it in cold water so that it would anneal, which means that it would not keep a magnetic field. If it's exposed to a magnetic field, it becomes a magnet, and a pretty good magnet. But I don't want it to stay a magnet when the magnetic field goes away, or when the currents in the wire go away. I want the magnetism of the nail to go away too, for reasons you'll see in a minute. This here is a piece of sheet metal that I cut out and bent into a little device that, when it's attracted by a magnet, will come to it. Each of the pieces of wire that comes off of the nail, there's two of them. You can see them right here. One of them feeds to the power supply that you've seen in other videos. The other one goes to a little tapper that I wired out, another piece of sheet metal right here. And on the other end, just a little screw. The shadow's not so good. There we go. Just a little screw head there. So when I push on the sheet metal right here, it makes contact with the screw if I push hard enough. And when it does that, it will basically connect these two wires, this one here and that one there. And when it connects those two wires, the other wire is attached to this yellow wire going to the power supply. So when I turn on the power supply, you see that there's no current flowing. But if I push on this piece of metal right here, it causes a current to flow. And when the current flows, watch what happens. Watch what the electromagnet will do. It attracts the piece of sheet metal above it. So this is a way I can actually, if I get long enough wires, I could be pushing on here in one room, and somebody on this side could see that I'm trying to tell them something. And I could come up with a little code like SOS, which is, S is just one little quick tap of the key, and an O is a long one. Means help me, SOS. And so we could come up with a code for each letter, and using that we could actually transmit information over these wires. And this is what a telegraph is. This is a telegraph that I built that you're getting to see right here.